Hello there.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Elie Moses, your 22-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby. One day I am going to get that in. One day. I still have not on an intro, but yes, today we are finally starting our journey with The Last of Us on YouTube. That is reacting to the show. Finally being able to have time to react to it on YouTube. We are going to be reacting to episode 4 today. Please hold my hand. And I wish I had the time to react to episode 3 last week, because I thought that was a really fantastic episode of television. The lowest rated episode for The Last of Us, actually, on IMDb, surprisingly. I know it deviates from the story of the game in terms of giving Bill and Frank the limelight a lot for one episode, especially as side characters of the game, but I thought it was a fantastically crafted episode of television. From the cinematography, from the music, the story, the emotions, I thought it was fantastic in my opinion. If you didn't like it, all respect to you. But yeah, today we are here to react to episode 4, titled Please Hold My Hand. I'm pretty sure it's going to continue with the story of Joel and Ellie, obviously. So yeah, let's waste no more time. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's go. My memory of the game is a bit how you're going, because I haven't played it in a while. So yeah, hopefully you guys forgive me for that. But comment section, you guys are the best. So, yeah. Also, since we're starting off with this episode, what are your thoughts on the acting so far, guys? Like the casting, Bella Ramsey as Ellie. My name's Ellie, so hey, it's fitting. But what do you guys think so far? I think everyone's done a fantastic job so far, in my opinion. I do think Bella Ramsey sometimes, in terms of conveying emotions and reacting to how Ellie would in the game, is a little bit off sometimes. That shot right there gives me Terminator Salvation vibes. With the petrol station and the truck there. Remember that scene?
We have to do this every hour?
Gas breaks down over time. This stuff's almost water.
Nice. How does that work?
It's a siphon. It's when liquid travels against gravity because pressure.
You don't know.
I know it works. No wandering.
It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary. No pun intended.
Why?
Volume 2 by Will Livingston.
Why does that make me
Volume
laugh?
2. Look, you get it? 2? Like T-O-O?
I'm such
What
an
did the
idiot.
mermaid wear to her math class? An algebra. Like algebra. I stayed up all night,
No.
wondering where the sun went. And then it dawned on me.
Feel free to wait in the truck.
Joel's like, fuck my
Okay,
life.
Just know, you can't escape Will Livingston. He'll be back. There's nothing you can do to stop him. Got something else. It's light on the reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
No. Check that. That's not for kids.
How do you
Ellie,
even walk around with that thing?
please get rid of it.
Only your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about.
My guy's packing.
Why are all these pages stuck together? I'm
Pause.
just fucking with you.
I've really loved how this show has captured set up the post-apocalyptic world. For me, I'm a fan of like shows, movies with post-apocalyptic things, and I love the setting of this post-apocalyptic world. Jumbled my words there, but I really love it. Like, I freaking adored the first 2 episodes. Even the third one, great as well. But like the first 2, in terms of setting up the events that led up to the apocalypse, really great.
Slow down.
This is slow. What am I even eating?
That is 20-year-old Chef Boyardee ravioli.
That guy is good.
I actually agree.
How long are we staying out here?
I figure I'll sleep tonight and drive tomorrow all day, all night. Get us to Wyoming by next morning.
So can we start a fire? I'm freezing.
Now, why am I going to tell you no?
Because infected will see the smoke.
No, fungus isn't that smart. This is too remote for infected anyway.
People? So what are they gonna do, rob us?
Well, they'll have way more in mind than that.
Infected are not the only problem.
Hey.
I was about to say, give me a whole episode of Bella Ramsey telling telling dry jokes, please.
Joe,
What?
can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field?
You dick! Did you read this?
No. Go to sleep.
I'm really excited to see how this dynamic develops, this relationship develops over the season between these two.
Those people you said. There's no way anyone knows we're here, right? No one's gonna find us.
No one's going to find us.
Okay.
I love right there. I love right there how you had sort of just no music whatsoever. It was just the diegetic natural sounds of the world, and you heard the crickets, you heard the insects, and it was beautiful. It was peaceful. It was calm. And then just as soon as Bella mentioned, you know, no one's gonna come for us, you start to see the eerie music start to creep in, and start to slowly, you know, increase in volume, as it slowly fades into the scene. And yeah, really enjoyed it right there. And I was just at peace as well for a moment because like it's been like a hectic first 3 episodes, and for one moment or a couple of moments this episode, just really, you know, in an in a faraway area. You get what I mean, okay? Love it. Had to undertake his father figure duties right there.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You don't like coffee?
Laramie Casper? What's his name?
Whose name?
Your brother.
Tommy.
Younger or older?
Younger.
Why isn't he with you?
Long story.
Is it longer than 25 hours? Because I think that's what we got.
Good question.
Tommy's what we used to call a joiner. Dreams of becoming a hero. So he enlists in the army right out of high school. A few months later, they ship him off to Desert Storm. That's what they called that war. It doesn't matter. Point is, being in the army didn't make him feel much like a hero. Cut to 12 years later, outbreak happens. He convinces me to join a group making their way up to Boston, which I did. Mostly to keep an eye on him, keep him alive. That's where we met Tess. And that whole crew, well, for what it was, it worked. And then Tommy meets Marlene. She talks me into joining the Fireflies. Same mistake he made when he was 18. He wants to save the world. Pipe dream, him, Fireflies, all of them. Delusional. Of course, last I heard, he quit the Fireflies too. So now he's on his own out there, and I gotta go get him. Keep going for family. That's about it.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo. But I made a promise to Tess.
Feel like
She was like family.
not that I feel like I can't wait to see that dynamic change right there, going from
What if you
cargo
don't find him?
I
to
will.
family.
How do you know?
I'm persistent. You got up pretty early if you want to grab more sleep.
I'm not even tired.
Nice juxtaposition cut right there. Oh man, this looks like the new map on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, man. If you know, you know. It looks like that map. The annoying one with all the cars.
Stop! Is that the QZ? Where the fuck is Fedra?
That ain't good.
Please help! Put your seatbelt
I have a feeling this is bait right here.
Are we gonna help him?
No.
My guy faking that injury. You saw how fast he sprinted once the car was heading towards him.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're not hurt, nothing.
I don't think so.
That's not fast! Hey, you see that hole? You can squeeze through. When I say go, you crawl to that wall and you squeeze through and you don't come out until I say, okay? I'm not gonna hit you. You stay down, you stay low, you stay quiet. Go!
Quick scope.
Are you fucking dead?
In the game, didn't Ellie save him from drowning? Am I mistaking the events here?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's over. We're not fighting anymore. I'm gonna go home. I'll tell everyone you're good. I don't know what to do. I like Philmore. We can trade with you guys. We can be friends. I didn't know. Wait. You can have it. It's a good knife. Get back behind the wall. No. I'm sorry. Please. We can just talk. I'm sorry. Please. No. Please. No one asked you. I'm sorry. No. We can just talk.
Damn.
What now?
You go up.
Let's get a better look.
Hopefully we spot a clear route out.
I don't know if it was me, but in that situation, I felt Bella Ramsey's facial expressions were really well done, conveying like the shock of what happened and her sort of like looking around confused and trying to analyze what just happened with the guy begging for his life, and then obviously making the sudden decision to leave as Joel told her, because we all know what Joel was going to do, finish the job. And yeah, I felt like she conveyed that shock and emotion quite well with how silent she was and how she was just like, I guess, bedazzled at just what she just did. But in memory, doesn't in the game she saves Joel from drowning, or am I confusing it? Is that a later event? Because memory needs to be rejogged to the game. I haven't played it in ages, so you guys can help me out with that.
Have I satisfied the necessary conditions for you to talk?
Kathleen, for God's sake.
Why does Kathleen Kennedy?
I delivered you.
Yeah, I'm joking, but Kathleen Kennedy, by the way, looks so
I
familiar.
held you in my hands.
You know before.
I never told them anything about your brother.
But Henry did.
Is she Rose in
And we know
Two and a Half
that
Men?
he's still in the city. And I think that you know that too.
I think she is.
Who did this?
We think it was outsiders. Found a truck loaded. It's not a Fedra vehicle, but they were heavily supplied. Could be Mercs.
Well, if Henry has a radio, maybe he found someone out there. Maybe he called these guys in. Will he live? What if I had a doctor?
There's no chance. I'm sorry.
You gonna bust a cap in his ass? Or straight to the head? Yep, she is.
This is Henry's work. Understand? And he won't stop until we stop him. Find who did this. Find every collaborator and kill them all.
Yo, Kathleen sounds like a straight Karen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Need a bit more venom in that delivery, in my opinion. You need to sound a bit more threatening than that.
I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Thing is, I didn't hear that guy coming. He shouldn't have had to. You know,
Well, you're glad I did, right?
when you're just a kid. You should know what it means to. It's not like you killed him, but shooting. I know what it's like. First time that you hurt. If you. I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you really aren't.
I mean, it was my fault. You shouldn't have had to. And I'm sorry.
It wasn't my first time.
Finger off the trigger. Now, who taught you that?
Fedra school.
Figures. Thumb. Over your thumb. Left hand. Squeezes down on the right. Got it? There you go. Look it. Okay. You put it in your pack. You shoot your damn ass off.
New side character unlocked. With new weapon. Click to upgrade. Add oil can suppressor.
Fuck.
When do we tell the others?
Not yet.
Try to give it to the show.
Let's just handle what we have to handle. We can deal with this after.
Kathleen.
After. Seal off the building for now.
Joe's ability to create tension has been really
Okay.
great. Really, really great.
Yeah.
Just gonna put your foot here. 1, 2.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Straighten up.
Where'd you be without me, huh?
By now, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. Walked into that one.
Yes, you did.
Hey, you know that guy who said he was hurt? How did you know it was an ambush?
I've been on both sides. It was a long time ago. We did what we needed to survive.
You and Tess?
And the people we were with. My brother, too.
That's that climbing up 50 flights of stairs panting right
Did
there.
you kill innocent people?
Come on. Yeah,
33 floors, that's good.
33, not 50.
it's gonna have to be.
Oh, there's probably more for now.
Come on,
Give me a minute.
get up, you lazy ass.
Lazy ass. 56 years old, you little shit.
Joel's stamina increased.
Joel?
Well, that's that Home Alone traps right there.
Joel.
Except it's not Lego
Joel.
or cars. It's glass.
What?
What are you doing?
I don't want someone sneaking up on us while we're sleeping.
Oh, I get it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You sure you're gonna hear it?
Of course I'll hear it. That's the damn point.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
when we were talking about hurting people,
I want to say something about this scene.
what did you mean it wasn't your first time?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. You don't have to. I'm just saying. It isn't fair. Your age. Having to deal with all of this.
So it gets easier when you get older?
No, not really.
The reason I asked whether you'd hear the glass or not is because I've noticed you don't hear too well from your right side. Is it because you were shot there?
Probably more from shooting. So if you want to keep your hearing, you stick to that knife.
Joel?
Hmm.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
Here we go.
What?
Yeah. It runs in your genes.
He set that one up. He laid that one up. I was about to say Kyrie to LeBron, but not anymore. Because Kyrie went to the Dallas
so fucking
Mavericks.
stupid.
You laughed,
I
motherfucker.
didn't laugh.
Yes, you did.
Jesus, I'm losing it.
You're losing it big time.
That motherfucker. Y'all got caught lacking in 4K right there. I thought we were going to end on that remark right there.
Joel!
Oh, Joel got caught lacking twice right there in 5 minutes. But hey, that wasn't the best episode out of the first 4 that have been released, but in my opinion, I still really enjoyed it. It was the shortest episode, I believe, out of the first 4 episodes. I think this one was 45 minutes, and the others have been like over an hour and just shy of an hour. I really enjoyed that episode. Now I know a lot of people might be bored from it, and think it's probably a slow burner. But I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the developing relationship between Joel and Ellie. You know, Joel opening up to her a bit more in the car. You had him telling her the story about Tommy. And I like the role reversal, how at the beginning of the episode, you had Ellie instigating the questions as they slept in the forest. And you had that shot of, I think it was, I can't remember which shot it was, but it was a similar shot towards at the end, how you had Joel in focus and then Ellie out of focus. I think it might have been Ellie in focus and Joel out of focus in the forest scene. But at the end right there, instead of Ellie instigating the questions, it was Joel instigating the questions then, and his curiosity overwhelming him and asking about how she'd hurt someone before. I don't know if she's killed someone before or hurt someone. My memory about the game is not the best at the moment. But yeah, I really enjoyed that sort of tie into the beginning of the episode with a similar conversation. However, this time Joel instigated the conversation. And he thought that no one was gonna sneak up on them. So as well, and he didn't have to watch over her this time. He thought they were in a confined space. The glass was protecting him, or like the trap of the glass was protecting him. But no. Again, more world building aspects as well. How we have other dangers than the infected, the clickers, and the cordyceps. We have just normal individual humans who are a threat, that are not Fedra, that are not the Fireflies, just random band of gangs or allegiances of people in Kansas City this time it was. And then obviously towards the end, I'm not sure if those humans are just struggling to survive as well. I'm not sure if that's Henry at the end. I cannot remember. But yeah, you have other individuals in the city running away from this gang of people, so possibly, or they could be a part of that gang. But yeah, interesting to see the developing relationship between Joel and Ellie. Obviously, that situation with Ellie shooting the individual, I'm not sure if that deviates from the game. In terms of the game, I remember Ellie saving Joel from drowning, I believe it was. Oh, I'm not sure if that happens at a later stage, and that's still yet to come. Or if that was the big moment right there, and then Joel handing Ellie the gun. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about episode 4 of The Last of Us. Please hold my hand. I'm absolutely enjoying the show. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's really, really well made so far. And yeah, even though this episode was kind of on the slower side, I think it was much necessary. Hey, when you're playing a game, you have those slow burn moments. You have those moments where you're exploring the world, where you're traversing the world. And I felt like this was one of those episodes. But hey, that gives you time for the character development as well, and to have those important conversations. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.